Hello, boys and girls, my name is Hotsacy, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. Our colony is still small, 8 duplicants, but that's 3 more duplicants than we started last episode, and they're doing quite well. We have enough food now that we have a solid production of bristle blossoms going on, but I think if we want to expand further more duplicants, we probably need a bit of a more stable meat source as well. So that will come eventually. But I think with 8 duplicants we can do quite a bit. Last time we also set up here another cooling for water. We had this hydrogen set up. We are dealing with this copper volcano. So we are pretty good. What we lacked so far is doing anything with the oil, which has accumulated quite a bit, and this is one of the projects I want to tackle today, because we will need oil, we will need petroleum, we maybe even use the petroleum to produce more plastics. We have 33 tons, and we can use plastics for plastic tubes to get around faster, because eventually we will venture out here towards the top where we will construct a rocket, and basically the duplicants are already complaining occasionally that their walks are too long, so having tubes there helps. I'm not sure yet if we will basically use this dock and go up to the top from here, or if we want to have a dedicated dock here on top. We'll see about that eventually. But I think first order of business is planning out something for our oil and petroleum production. We're making some progress over here, and one drawback that my previous systems with oil refining had was that it was not an airtight system, because the oil refineries, we should find them in here, they produce natural gas, and we don't want to mix that with the rest of the system. So that's why we have an airtight system here. We pump out gas here and add this to this line, which is our natural gas line, which then goes into here, and here on top we have the filter after that container to filter out any gases that are not natural gas. But as you can see, we are a bit in a power situation where we don't have enough, and that's basically we don't really have any wood for our ethanol. And here this reservoir was pretty empty, because down here I destroyed this pump as it got too hot and reconstructed it, now just made out of gold amalgam, so that should help. This one has also needed a redo, actually with steel, because even gold amalgam could not withstand the hot temperatures that are generated basically by the machine itself, so it got hotter than 125 degrees Celsius. Otherwise, not much progress. I had here a tube station. Not sure where it really wants to go, because the main travel is here in this area, not so much down below. But maybe we will find something more down, so we have a reason for that. And next step, I think, is replacing some key ladders with plastic ladders, so duplicants are traveling fast on those. So this one, probably this one. And then I'm also thinking that I want to have a second atmosphere dock towards the top. Current plan is to place it in here, and then we basically lock off the access to this side, and we will also have to lock off here. We want to have access to our storage bins from within the base, but just looking at the temperatures out here, it's a bit on the warm side, so duplicants are probably a bit safer in suits. What I also am in the process is replacing some of the heavy watt wire with the better one, the heavy watt conductive wire. Does not make much difference. It can carry double the load, but that's only an issue if we consume that load. So we can hook up as many power generators on that wire, even to the point where it exceeds the capacity. But if we don't have enough machines on that wire to consume that power, we should be okay. But those are the next steps that we have to do, and of course here, planning this out, I have so far 4 containers for our petroleum. Should be enough, and then we will see how we get that from here to here. And that basically means we will no longer need those distilleries. Everything is hooked up, and I also added a bit of cooling here, because it can get quite hot. We also have a bit of cooling here, because the whole thing has melted. Maybe that was also partially due to lack of power, so we did not cool properly. Whole lot of issues, but here everything is looking fine. And down here we have a bit more space, just in case we need to create plastic from the petroleum. But I think we have still a bit on the side, and usually my Draco farm goes well enough to supply me with all the plastic that I need. Especially, I am not really rushing things. As you can see, we are 800 cycles in, so that's not really a speed run. Down here, the pumps have actually stopped because we have reached this level with the oil and don't want to overflow that one. On the whole, a few plastic ladders, but I have not gone and added any tubes. What I did do is have some fire poles, one here and then one there going all the way down here. Here we have another station because we need duplicants to operate or pull out the salt here, so we can have connection there. But as you can see, problem here is most likely a missing transformer. That one has melted. So once again, this could be part of our power problem. But now that we have this sorted, I can rip this out, and then here we have this pipe going here from the containers, and if we connect there, we should get oil in here, and eventually duplicants will start operating here as well, getting the petroleum out of it, making it through, and then we will once again use this generator for power. Maybe what we will do is move this one and add a second petroleum generator on the side, but we will see, depending on how much power we need and how much petroleum we get out of it. So if we have a surplus of petroleum, which I would suspect that we have, we can add another one of these. But I think the last thing I want to do today is actually working out the pipe system, the tube system more likely, as well as replacing more of the wiring with the better one. We are down to about 5 tons of copper. We retrieved all that was in here, and currently this one is dormant, so still for 45 cycles. Alright then, I will do some more work and then we can have a final look. Let's see then what I have been up to. The most significant difference is that we have one additional duplicant. I thought we can afford it with the food that we actually have. Then down here, a lot of plastic ladders. Also the tube goes down to here. And here on this side we have various openings that go through. Probably it's a bit too cozy here, so that this piece of the tube melts, but we have some exits here on this side as well. And yeah, We have run out of copper for laying more of the wiring. And this one is still 13 cycles away from the next application. But we have our lock here, and all the doors that connect there, they are basically blocked, so duplicants can not go either way. And by the looks of it, we have enough fuel, so we can pull through. So I think for the moment, petroleum generator 1 is sufficient. The gas generators are not running. We have here quite a bit of gas on the side, so all is good on that front. And I think next time we will focus on getting out into onto the surface and start our work towards rocketeering. Until then, goodbye.